Why be a slave to your anger when you should be the one who controls your emotions instead of the other way around? You are the master of yourself. You're the one who has control over your own emotions. But yesterday, a friend of mine was extremely frustrated, and the conversation that we had just highlighted this entire topic for me. So often, those of us who edit together our own videos will come across those object lessons in backing up your work as you work, which is my perspective on what a normal person might consider fucking up and losing all of their data and all the work that they just did for the past 4 hours. And when that kind of thing happens, you can be pretty damn pissed off. You could want to take a sledgehammer and destroy your entire computer until it's dust, reassemble it, and then do it again and again and again. But why? What purpose does that anger serve? That's the thing that always comes to mind for me when that type of situation comes up. I'm always curious. Why is it that I'm allowing myself to feel this way? And I don't anymore. There's no reason for me to be getting so frustrated that I might want to cry over something, and that rage that is generated through that frustration, there is no reason for me to feel it. I do have plenty of reason to be angry, but the question that I always come back to is, what productive purpose is that anger serving? Because very often when you are angry about something, depending on the circumstances at the particular time that you're getting so enraged, you can use it to your advantage, because you could use it as a motivator for working out, or some other such thing that you might want to use that anger for, some type of passionate motivator for writing something, for doing something. As I said before about using everything in your environment to your advantage, and this includes your own emotional state. So, but okay, I've been editing this thing together for hours. I was gonna have it edited, I was going to let it start rendering, I was gonna go to bed, and when I woke up, have something that was rendered so I could make sure that it came out right, and I could upload it, and everything was on a schedule, okay? Now it's all fucked. Right, and immediately my response is, okay, so I have the chance to go to sleep, and sleep off this anger, wake up tomorrow, and not have any of this emotional import of being so incredibly frustrated over having lost all my data that I was working on, and I have the opportunity to go back and recut that video even better than I did it the first time. I can be angry and pissed off, but the thing is, now I'm feeling this angry because I'm so incredibly frustrated with the situation. But that same anger is only going to fuel further frustration, because now I want to destroy something, I want to break something, I want to somehow get this anger out. Yet there's no good option here. Either I am going to go through with that and I am going to let out my anger in some physical form that I will most likely later regret, or I can not and fuel more frustration because now I'm angry and frustrated that I can't let out my anger. Why would I want to fuel more frustration in myself? Why would I want to take the current situation and just because it feels good to be angry at the current time, just because it feels validating in the immediate, why am I going to make the situation worse for myself over time? And that longer period may only be the next day or so. But why am I making things worse for myself instead of making them better? Just because I want to be a slave to my own emotions? Because I decided that I want to let my emotions rule me instead of the other way around? Why? All of us have to remember that hate and love have but a hair separating them. And so anytime you're feeling angry about something, you are fully able to control how you feel about that and to transform it into something better. In the example I was talking about, I now, like I said, have the opportunity to re-edit that and make it better. And it's only because of my perspective about how soon I might want to have that video out there that I am frustrated in the first place. I have full power over my perspective in the situation. I can realize that it'll be out 12 hours later. I'll go to bed, work on for about 4 hours, and it'll be up about 12 hours later. What's the harm? Having full control over your emotions and your perspective in any frustrating situation can make it so that you can be one of the happiest people on this planet. You can look at a situation that might normally make you want to take your computer and set it on fire after smashing it with a sledgehammer, and instead feel gratitude for the fact that now you have learned one more lesson through life. You've had another object lesson in something that you should be more cognizant of in the future, and you can take that opportunity to make things better as a result of the things that have happened to you that you might normally just be frustrated by. You can even go so far as, dare I say it, laughing at the situation, laughing at the absurdity of it, taking all of about 4 minutes to think about these kinds of things to yourself when you are intensely enraged at a situation. If you can look back at a situation several years down the road and laugh at it, why can't you do it now? Long days and pleasant nights.